But let's go. Let's stop for a few seconds. Let's go to our picture of salvation in the Tanakh. What do we do every year at Passover? We see the story of our salvation. And how do we see it? We see it in the Exodus from Egypt, right? And that's what the Passover is really a picture of. It's all a picture of us, of the believers being saved, being brought out from slavery under sin, right? Slavery, and Egypt represents sin and our fallen state. And God brings us out. We're called the chosen people, not the we chose him people. We're not called Israel is not called the people who chose God. And in that whole picture, people couldn't have done, the children of Israel couldn't do it themselves. They did nothing. They did nothing to help that process. God's the one who did everything in that whole process. He's the one who directed Moses. He's the one who directed Aaron. He's the one who did all of the plagues. He brought them out with a mighty hand. They had nothing to do with it. Now, I know later on in rabbinical literature, what do we have? We have Israel saying yes to the Torah after God offers it to all the nations of the world first. And everybody says, no, we don't want your Torah. And finally, Israel says, we'll take it. How late is that, though? You don't have the idea. You don't have Judaism saying that we chose anything that God had to do or had to offer. None of that we don't have until late, like the Talmudic era. After we have the debate over this whole thing going on in the 5th century, right? The debate was with Pelagius and Augustine in the 5th century, right? And you don't have the Talmuds coming on to the scene until even after that. Judaism never assumed that we chose God. God had always chosen his people.